Bye 2020. See ya. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Weeza and welcome back to my world, and in today's video we're gonna go over all of my makeup favorites for 2020. Now, 2020, let's talk about it. Let's talk about her. She's been a crazy year, like drama, pandemic, just wild. And honestly, I'm surprised, I'm shook on how many new makeup brands launched, how much new makeup we just got in general amidst all of this craziness, wildness, drama that's happening around us. And some of the new brands and products that launched this year have quickly become some of my holy grail ultimate favorites. I'm so happy to finally share all of my favorites of the year, and let's just get right on with 2021. Like 2020, she's done, she's over with. I'm ready for 2021. I'm ready for new makeup. I'm ready for a whole bunch of new change, positivity. Let's do it. 2021 is our year. So if you're new here or just stopping by for the first time, hey, what's up? My name's Weeza and I do beauty and lifestyle videos here on my channel. Something unique about me and my channel is that I incorporate my scientific background into some videos to help you make more informed decisions about the products that you're purchasing in the future. If that seems like something that you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. As well, if you like makeup, if you like makeup favorites, if you just liked 2020, some good did come out of 2020, okay? Don't forget to hit that like button so I know that you like these types of videos and I can continue making them for you. With that being said, let's just get right on with the video. Let's just go through all of my makeup favorites for 2020. I got drugstore, I got high-end, I got lots. So if you're interested in seeing my holy grail, my makeup favorites for 2020, then keep watching. Okay, so like I said, I have a lot. I have a lot of products, but it's fine. I really do think that I would have had more if I wasn't at home, but these are the products that I'm constantly going to, things that I love, so I wanted to share those products with you guys today. So I'm just gonna go through them super quickly. First of all, this is my favorite. This is why I love her, and we're on with it. And in some cases, I also have drugstore and high-end products that I love from both, because I know that there's people that love the luxury products, but there's also people that are here for the drugstore products. So I'm a lover of both. I don't discriminate. I love both drugstore and luxury just as much. So I thought I would share both if I have one from each category, etc. First thing that we put on our face is primer. So my holy grail favorite primer of life is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I think it's amazing. This guy here is good for all skin types. I know people that have oily skin and it works great on their skin, and I know people that have dry skin like myself and it works wonders on them as well. It's a tacky primer, so when you put it on, your face gets a little bit tacky, really grips your makeup, hence Hydro Grip Primer. She's my ultimate favorite. I love her. Now for a pore filling primer, I'm gonna go with the Tatcha Luminous Silk. This is the putty version, and there is a drugstore dupe. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty in the Universal Sheer. I find that they work very, very similarly. They fill in pores, they make your skin look nice and flawless. This one just feels a bit more silky and luxurious on the skin. So if that's what you're going for, and if you want to treat yourself, I highly recommend Miss Tatcha here. And this guy here, she's not as smooth and silky as this guy, but she does the job and it looks very similar. Next is foundation. This year came out with some good foundation. I didn't get to try them all, but the ones that I did get to try were unreal, and they quickly incorporated themselves into my everyday or my full coverage makeup routine. One huge launch of this year was Miss Rare Beauty herself, and the reason why I love this foundation so much is the applicator. First of all, look how awesome that is. You're able to put product in the places that you need it and be able to build up certain areas. It's what I'm wearing on my face today. I just have this guy on. The foundation itself is super lightweight and gives you a good medium coverage, and it gives a really pretty finish to the skin, not cakey. It just goes on really nice. It doesn't make it look like you're wearing very much foundation at all. Another really big launch of 2020 was the Morphe 2. So these are the Hint Hint Skin Tint Drops. Now this isn't a very full coverage foundation. It is a very sheer coverage foundation, and I just love the way that it makes my skin look after. It gives you a very dewy appearance, like you're not wearing any makeup, but it gave you a glow from within. Last up for foundation was a more recent launch, and it's the Milk Liquid Blur Foundation. This year for me and Milk, we hit it off. We got along really well. You'll see that there is quite a few Milk products. I've been absolutely obsessed. I've just been loving Milk, and she's definitely, I think I can definitely say that she's been my brand of 2020. So this is the Liquid Blur Foundation. It's a super liquidy foundation. She's liquid, but she's full coverage. I like that it's a squeeze tube as well, because I'm able to control as much product as I want to put on. It blends out so beautifully on the skin. Really love it. Doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel cakey and just gunky on the skin. It feels so so good, so lightweight. It's just a nice, lightweight, full coverage foundation. Next up is bronzers, and I have both cream and powder. So let's start with the cream. My ultimate favorite bronzer, maybe even favorite product of 2020, is this guy right here, the Tarte Cream Bronzer, and it is the best she's loved. Like, I love this guy. The color on this is perfect for my skin, and she just blends out like a dream. I can't believe like I live my life without her. It's the blendability for me. Next up, powder bronzers, and I have both a luxury and a drugstore. First up, we have Miss Fenty Beauty, the Sunstalker Bronzer. This is in the shade Shady Biz. This is just a beautiful formula. Sits very nice in the skin, bronzes you up where you need it. I don't have any chalkiness, any streaks, anything like that. She's a really nice formula, very finely milled, and I really, really love her. For drugstore, my ultimate favorite bronzer of life is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Now this one, I actually broke her. This is in the shade 6676. This is so silky, and I love the way it smells. It smells so good. This bronzer is literally like butter bronzer. Next up is blush. So this year was the year of cream blushes. At least for me it was. I experimented with a lot of cream blushes. And one of my favorite blushes of this entire year, cream blushes, is the Rare Beauty blushes. These are unbelievably pigmented. They blend in so beautifully. It's what I'm wearing on my face today. This is in the shade Grace, a kind of dusty mauve-y color. Perfect for this time of year. I've also been using a little bit on my nose, kind of making me have like a little bit more of a rosier nose. And I've really been loving that as well. So the Rare Beauty blushes are gorgeous. For powder blushes, my ultimate favorite is from the drugstore, and it's the Milani Baked blushes. My favorite is in the shade Luminoso, and it's like a beautiful peach shade. I'm sure you all heard about this. For summertime, this was my blush. Like, this is what I would wear. I wouldn't even wear foundation some days, and I would just pack this onto the cheeks, and it was just summer. I was just living my summer fantasy. Next up is highlighters. So I have one from drugstore and one from Sephora or high end. Let's start with the high end, and my favorite highlighter of the year is Milk Makeup. This is the Flex highlighter. This is in the shade Blitz. This is my ultimate favorite. I've actually hit pan on her. I use her all the time. She's also what I'm wearing on my face today. This shade Blitz is the perfect kind of like rosy gold champagne color. For drugstore, same vibe, same kind of champagne, rosy gold tones. It is the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals, and it is just a beautiful shade. And this packs a punch. You just swirl it around once, put it onto your face, and you're good to go. And I'm just shook on how pigmented these are. So good, so affordable, like $5-6 for these guys. You can't beat it. So this is the Wet n Wild on this side, and this is the Blitz Milk highlighter on this side. So you can see the Wet n Wild is a bit more gold toned, and the Milk highlighter is more champagne-y, rose goldy kind of color. Eyebrows. Okay, so eyebrows for me, I have tried a lot of products this year. And actually some of them I don't even have right now because I've just gone through them and tried them, and then I tried new different things. Right now, my ultimate favorite brow setting gel with like fibers in it, Kush Fiber Gel. So good. This is in the shade Herb. I use it every day just to fill in and bulk up my brows. Earlier in the year, I was obsessed with these guys right here, the e.l.f. Wow Brows, and they're similar. They're a fiber gel for your brows. I still use them today. For a drugstore option, these are so good, and this is my drugstore recommendation for a brow fiber gel. So here's the two brushes side by side. So you can see the Milk one is a lot smaller and more precise versus the e.l.f. one, but again, they both have those little fibers on them, and they're just so good. For physical brow pencils, at the beginning of the year, I was obsessed, and I still am, with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I don't actually have it with me here. I just repurchased it. It's coming. It's like in transit. I also dipped into the Sephora collection. They had a micro brow pen, and I was obsessed with that in the summer, and I ran out of that one day, and I really needed something quickly to fill in my brows because I didn't have time to drive up to Sephora and pick that up. So I went to the drugstore, and I found this guy. It's the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. So it's literally just a very fine tipped slim brow pencil. Literally all of the brow pencils that I purchased this year look like this. This guy here has been surprisingly one of my favorite. I actually repurchased her already. Always like to have backup of brow products. Ever since I ran out that one time with the Sephora this year, I was like, this cannot happen. So I always purchase everything in two. So what I look for in actual brow pencils is the formula within the pencil. If you put it into your brow and the pencil breaks automatically, like, no thank you, we don't want you. If you put it on your face and it doesn't even draw on because it's so hard, we don't want you either. We want a medium soft formula that transfers color very nicely and also blends very good with the spoolie. Concealer, 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 concealer. So my ultimate favorite concealer of this year is the Kosas concealer. I've been using this in a lot of my videos. I like to put it just under my eyes, let it sit for about 30 to 60 seconds, and then blend it out with a beauty blender, and it's a dream. Drugstore concealer, my favorite, ultimate favorite will be this guy here, and she has been for a very long time, and she will continue to be my favorite for a very long time. And it is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. It has like a little sponge little dude on it. Twist it, apply it, blend it out. She's so full coverage, so good, and I gotta pick me up another one running out. Liquid eyeliner. Okay, so there was like a solid period, like a 6-month period from like March onward where I didn't put any eyeliner on, any wings. I just kept it natural. I came to a point where I was like, I may not even remember how to put a wing on anymore, but I do. I know how to do it. So my favorite eyeliners are pen eyeliners. I just feel like I have more control over them. Luxury is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is like a little sample dude, but I really like her. She's a waterproof formula, and she's a bit more drier in sense of formula, which gives you a lot of control in terms of how you want to shape your wing. For drugstore, this is my ultimate favorite. So black, so beautiful. It is my Epic Ink Liner by NYX. Here's the tips side by side on the products here, so you can see they're very fine tipped. This guy is just so good, so black, and it allows you to have the sharpest wing ever. Save your money and just buy this guy, the NYX Epic Ink Black Liner. She's the best. Mascaras. Okay, so this is interesting because I evolved halfway through the year. At the beginning of the year, I was absolutely obsessed with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Wore it every day, raved about it on my channel even, and said, this is my favorite, ultimate favorite mascara. She's so good. And she is. She is a good mascara, and look at, this is what the wand looks like. The thing is, with this mascara, as I continued to wear it, I found that it just didn't go with my eyes, and my eyes didn't like it. I started getting watery eyes, tearing up, all of that stuff. So although it was a very good mascara, it just didn't work well for me, and I got irritated with it. So I kept this just for this video to show you guys, but I will not be repurchasing her again. What I do love and what works wonders on my eyes with no reactions is this guy right here, the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. She is Monsieur very big. Look at this brush, it's huge. She's super black, she wears beautifully. It's literally all I'm wearing on my eyes today. I'm not wearing anything else. This is just this mascara. Gives me big, black, voluminous eyelashes, and I just love that. That's just like what I need in a mascara and more. The drugstore also has some good hidden gems too. This one by Maybelline, the Falsies Lash Lift. Now she is incredible. Look at the brush here. I swear it's a dupe to the Better Than Sex mascara, but this one doesn't irritate my eyes. And this guy is something that I wore a lot in the summer before I got the Lancome Monsieur Big, and this was like my everyday go-to mascara. 2-3 coats is all you need and you're good to go. It gives you a very similar effect to what I have on my eyes right now. And I tried her out again the other day and I fell back in love with her, so she's back in heavy rotation. As well, I got another one from the drugstore. Hashtag TikTok made me buy it. So while I was on TikTok in 2020, this Essence Princess Lash Mascara is all the rage. Everybody tries it. So of course, I had to try it. This is the False Lash Effect Mascara, the green one. But take a look at this brush here. It's like a comb-like brush, and it's very small. So it allows you to get very precise areas on your eyes. And I love using her on my lower lashes and to blend in my regular lashes with falsies. Because it is so small, it really enables you to get all of the lashes, blend everything all together. It's extremely black, it wears all day, doesn't run, doesn't do anything like that. This is also a top favorite drugstore mascara. TikTok made me buy it mascara. Morphe palettes is kind of the go-to palettes that I've been going for. For 2021, I want to dig deeper into my eyeshadow game. I want to try new things, more things, different brands. So that's a big goal for me in 2021. But for now, this is my go-to palette, my fave palette. So my favorite eyeshadow color, like moment of this year is like a dusty rose mauve shade. That's just in the colors that I've been loving. The warm tones with the cool tone pinks, purples, just everything that I've been living for this year. Discovered this color story, discovered this palette, discovered how well it works on my eyes, and I've just been loving it. Drugstore also came out with some fire eyeshadows, these bite-size elf shadows. I just did a tutorial with them on my most recent video for New Year's. I'll link it down below in the cards here so you can check it out. But these palettes are so good. I wish I could have more colors of them. I'm actually thinking about putting an order in and getting the green one because I really want the green one. I actually used this on my eyes today. I used the Truffles palette. So this guy right here, I used on my eyes today just to kind of create like a smoky moment. For this look that I'm wearing today, I literally used everything here. Put this into the crease, darkened up the crease with this, ran this along the top eyelash line just to make like a little fake eyeshadow wing, and put this all over the lid to create a little shimmer shiny moment. And that's it. That's how easy these palettes are to use. So this was Truffles. Also my favorite, keeping in with those dusty mauve tones, is this guy right here, Rosewater. Look at those beautiful shades. I also did a look with this. This guy here is called Berry Bad, and it's just perfect berry tones. And lastly, I have this very beautiful neutral color called Cream and Sugar, and I use this guy a lot just to set under the brow bone, set the lids. It's a beautiful neutral eye palette. If you don't want to do too much, she's got you covered. Don't sleep on these eyeshadows, these little bite-sized guys from e.l.f. at the drugstore. They're so good, and definitely a favorite for 2020. Setting spray. Now this here was the highlight of my life this year. If you followed my channel, you know how excited I was for the launch of this setting spray. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I use it to set my makeup. I use it on days that I don't wear makeup. I just want to spray it on my face for fun. I was so excited for this product to come out. This was the year of Milk makeup for me. I just fell in love with it and just wanted to try everything at Milk makeup, just everything. And I really love this. It sets my makeup so good. Doesn't make my face like feel hard and like not movable. I love the way that it has two different liquids. When you shake it, it mixes into this beautiful blue color. She's amazing, a great setting spray, and this was definitely my most loved, most used setting spray in 2020. Last up is lips. Now I'm gonna separate them into lipstick, liquid lipstick, lip gloss, things like that. First up will be lip glosses, and from the drugstore, let's start off with this, guys. These lifter glosses, the gloss drop of the drugstore 2020. This changed everything. These guys have hyaluronic acid in them. I saw on TikTok that the lifter gloss in the shade Moon is a dupe for the Glossy Gloss Bomb, but I ended up buying a different shade because I'm like, if I already have that one, why do I need two of the same glosses? Anyways, these lifter glosses are my absolute favorite. They feel so good on lips, so comfortable. This is in the shade Reef, and this is in the shade Ice. This is more of like a clear glitter gloss, and this is more of like a coral pinky nude shade. Summertime, I was obsessed with these glosses. These are the ColourPop So Juicy glosses. This is in the shade Princess Cut, just a clear gloss, and this one's in the shade Gentle Thing. And these just have like the old school kind of applicator like this. I was absolutely obsessed with these summertime. Every single day I was wearing these. They are so nice. They are a plumping gloss as well. They're not tingly, not uncomfortable, but they just feel so good on lips. They're good toppers on lips. They don't like make everything sticky, tacky, and all gross. Last gloss is also a drugstore affordability. Madison Beer collabed with Morphe this year and came out with this gloss. It's the shade Mars. It's just like a doe foot applicator like this, and it's in the shade like a chai latte nude dark brown shade. The package is also really cute, kind of gives you like a crystal stone-ish vibe. Patrick Ta came out with the monochrome moment silky lip creams. This is in the shade She's Independent, and this is a beautiful lip cream. So that's the applicator there, and here is what she looks like. So it's like a beautiful dark nude chai shade. I've fallen in love with this formula, and I want to try other colors that they have. Lipsticks. My favorite lipstick, I only will show one today, is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. It is absolutely beautiful nude dusty rose shade. Here she is there. And it just sits so well with me. This formula is so beautiful, so luxurious. I love the gold packaging. This is a moment in itself. And I also want to get into trying more Charlotte Tilbury makeup in 2021. Get excited and ready for that. And I just love this shade. It's a perfect go-to mauve shade. I like mauve-y nudes. If you haven't noticed on my lips, I tend to go towards mauve-y nudes, and this was right on my alley. And I also find that if I pair it with different lip liners, it gives you such a different effect as well. Speaking of lip liners, my favorite lip liner of this year is this one right here by MAC. It's MAC Soar Lip Liner. She's an oldie, yes, but a goodie. I just found myself reaching for her so much this year, and she paired so well with so many different lip colors, lip glosses, nude lipsticks. Here she is swatched next to the Pillow Talk here. So it's like a dark mauve nude shade. I used it again, like I said, with lip glosses, with different lip colors, different liquid lipsticks. I used it today on my lips to overdraw my lips and then put on my other favorite liquid lipstick, which I'll get to in a second. She just always came through with me. I like to experiment with different lip colors. I would use her MAC Soar Lip Liner, just good old reliable. Liquid lipsticks. Now let's just get right on with what I'm wearing on my lips today, and my favorite liquid lipstick ever is the Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Queen Bee. It's by Too Faced. I'll do a little swatch. It's a dusty rosy shade. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. It is the shade Queen Bee right here. So it's like a cool tone mauvey, purpley pink. And I just love the way these feel on my lips. I don't have to reapply them every hour or two. Doesn't get crusty, doesn't get gross. I can wear them forever and they just feel comfortable on the lips. So you've probably seen me wear it a lot this year and that is why. So yes, I was into the nude lippies hard this year, but there is one formulation which I really love in liquid lipsticks that I wanted to share with you, and it is the Sephora collection lipsticks. So this is my like go-to summer bright shade right here and a classic red. So I'll share, these are just the lip creams. Hold on, what are they called exactly? The Sephora cream lip stains. So I have it in this shade here, which is like a super bright fuchsia color. It is shade number 12 right here. So that would be this guy right here. And it's so bright, so beautiful. I love wearing this in the summer with just a plain wing. And then I have this one here in shade 1, which is like the perfect red. And I got this shade in the Sephora advent calendar and it's literally the perfect red. I've worn it many times on Instagram and everyone's like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? It's this guy right here. They're super affordable as well. They're like less than $20 for these guys. Really love these two colors a lot and they've been helping spice up my life when I needed a little bit more than nude. So that is it. Those are my favorite makeup products of 2020. How did I do? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you have similar makeup favorites as me? Share your makeup favorites with me down in the comments below so we can get chatting. Nonetheless, 2021 is going to be an exciting year and I cannot wait to spend it with all of you guys. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll catch you on my next one. I'll catch you in 2021. See ya!